Hey everybody, Polius here for a beta test run of Total War Rome 2, Emperor Edition. They've come out with the beta for this almost practically overhaul patch, and it's going to be totally free, totally awesome, and I need a friend here to help me look through it all. So say hi, Fred.
Hi.
See, it's much less awkward after we get the first fumbling through.
Yeah, we should probably join the game because it's reasonably likely we'll have to fumble through another one.
Yeah, it's true. Alright, host battle, Emperor test, Imperator. Yeah, like I said, we tried doing all this before, and I totally forgot that I had the music mod active. So we're just going to do a quick test battle. And I need to invite you. Invite to game. It has been sent, Fred. Anyway, this isn't going to be like a traditional style Let's Play.
Okay, what's the password?
What? Imperator, capital I.
Imperator.
Um, India, Mike, Papa, Echo, Romeo, Alpha, Tango, Oscar, Romeo.
Yeah, because that's definitely not the right password.
What? It's totally the right password.
Well, then you spelled it wrong.
Of course, everyone who's viewing this is gonna just be watching like, no, it's like that. Oh, it's lowercase I. I told you it's lowercase I.
I'm sure both of your viewers will immediately correct your spelling.
All 12. I have 12 right now.
Are there actually 12 people watching this?
What? No, I'm not streaming right now. I'm recording.
Oh.
Invite to game. Oh, there you are.
How many people watch your streams?
I'm not streaming. I don't stream.
Well, how many people watch your recorded whatever?
Oh. I have 14 subscribers right now, 2 of which are like one. Okay, one of those is my other YouTube account, which I use just to see the viewer end of the things. So 13 people. I don't count. All right. So how are we going to test this first one? I mean, clearly there is a huge difference between infantry units right now, with the loss of the bonus versus infantry for everything but the most specialized units, like the naked swords have bonus versus infantry. Do Falksmen have it, I wonder? Let's check the Gate. They don't. I would expect they should probably have had it, just because of, their shock infantry, and it seems like shock infantry gets it. Just curious, which all Lusitani?
Well, shock infantry isn't really defined.
It's a thing, because if you take a look at, say,
The Thracian nobles?
Thracian nobles, or the naked swords. Naked swords have 10 armor, which is entirely in their shield. They also have a charge of 36.
Which faction are the naked swords?
They're Boii, Averni, I think the Nervii too. Yeah.
Oh yeah, naked warriors have 15 bonus versus infantry.
I think. So, if you put them in an extended fight, they are toast.
Yeah, and also the sword followers have 40 weapon damage,
Sword
which
followers.
is 25 plus 15. So they have the same damage
Boii.
and way higher armor. And shield wall.
They're also more expensive.
Slightly, yeah.
So, lower charge.
And what?
Lower charge.
Yeah, and melee defense is actually kind of lower too.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
Which, you'll notice, for anyone who hasn't read the patch notes, you really should read the patch notes. There's a huge difference, huge increase in melee defense, armor, health, and morale. So,
Yeah.
if we were to do a scare army, in fact, I could actually run a Swaby scare army. Alright, Fred, you speak German. How would I pronounce Swaby?
Swavy.
Really? I thought the W sound was a V.
But it's not a W.
Ah, okay.
It seems similar to Schwabia, which is like southwest Germany, which is where my family is from.
Yeah, it's where I have that sword fighting book from, too.
Yeah. In southern Baden-Württemberg. and that's why they speak Schwäbisch, which is a dialect of German, which is similar to Swiss German, but not that close. But I don't exactly know how they pronounce it then. I
It
feel
was,
like I get the impression that these are the same people group, or sort of the same people group, but I don't actually know
well,
my
especially when you get
English
into
is not
like
very good.
Arminius having been able to push the Romans out. There's a very strong argument that that resulted in the preservation of the German language as it was into what it is today.
Yeah.
Now,
Ooh,
the
wolf warriors and berserkers have bonus
most of
for
the
skill
Swaby
too.
swords have bonus for. So this patch is yet another buff to the Swaby, and I don't think they need it actually.
Yeah, they do.
Well, not in the not in the multiplayer sense.
That's true. Actually, I think they're. I haven't actually looked at the campaign, but since they redid all the buildings, I really think they do get a buff. Because Swaby's huge downside, and I posted on Reddit about this last week. But their huge downside is um, their culture. They have a culture penalty.
Oh yeah, let's actually take a look at that. The Total War Encyclopedia. That's something that you
Is
know
that updated? I use that a lot, but is that updated for the new?
it's updated for the Roman and the barbarian buildings, or Babrian as I call them in Civ 5.
Um,
Barbarians, bar. Oh yeah, because I wonder what buildings they actually start with.
yeah, because I
Um,
don't know what buildings they start with, but their early campaign has real huge food problems. If you want any kind of income,
yeah.
and
Now,
they've got
now,
uh
fair warning to the viewers. This is going to be kind of stream of consciousness because we're doing this like a pair of gamers. What a pair of gamers would find as they do this kind of thing.
we're shooting the shit.
Yeah. So it's not like we're going to be doing you know intense QA of it. That said, let's actually take a look at the sway by right now. Right, wow, I don't even know what happened with my voice there.
Die Schwaben.
Do we want to? Yeah, I'm gonna actually just do a quick load up of their grand campaign real quick,
Oh yeah.
and we can as we're talking about that, we can figure out what we want to do as a custom battle. Also, I hope they add more factions. I like
I hope they
factions.
add another couple Germanic factions.
Yeah, they need to add like the Marcomanni,
They're the
the
only
Chatti, the Cimbri.
playable faction in that whole culture, which is
Yeah,
dumb.
for the Icena, they need to add like the Brigantes. Well, really, the Brigantes are like the other major one.
Yeah.
They were the tribe that actually their lands were bisected by Hadrian's Wall because they
Yeah.
kept causing so many problems. The
Oh
wall
well.
wasn't to
All the
separate
way up.
civilization from the barbarians. It was just to control trade.
Yeah. The Scots.
Hadrian built his wall so that the Scots would be left alone to fight their eternal war against their true enemy, the Scots.
The Scots.
We need a couple
Those
more
damn
eastern
Scots.
factions too.
They ruined Scotland.
All right.
Okay, what do we start out with? We start out with the artisan, which is their main wealth building.
I'm still loading it. I've got a picture of a very angry German, like rubbing
Oh.
feathers all over his sword. Some Romans in the background are crawling away. They're not happy with their lot in life right now.
Oh, yeah, you should get an SSD. I loaded way faster than you.
I have not lots of money. All right.
You're planning
I
on-
decided it was SSD or 2 terabyte hard drive to store my videos.
I did both. I got a terabyte SSD. It's awesome.
That sounds like that cost you both arms, your leg, and one half of a kidney.
It was like $400.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not that bad.
No, it's not.
All right. This has been Tech Talk with Joey and Fred.
Hey, I did get a job. I work at IT now.
Oh yeah.
At the school that I used to go to, freshman and sophomore year. And so I'm
Nice.
down in the greatest city in the world.
Williamsburg?
No, Chicago.
Okay, well, I mean, we're all entitled to our fantasies. I like to pretend I'm a popular YouTuber.
Since mine is correct. Oh yes! All of their temples have culture.
So maybe they read your thing and were like, "Hey, this Fred guy has a point."
Yeah, they better have. Well, I mean, they may have.
One second.
They got the
The
point.
Celts think themselves superior. but their decadence makes them weak.
Sorry about that. I had a cough coming, and I
Boyai
I
are
didn't think
nearby.
anyone wanted to hear me like just hacking and wheezing.
Yeah, or talking.
All right. One thing I've noticed here. Look at their income, though. Just starting off, that's a lot lower than I remember.
Because one thing they said is that they cut everybody's default income like basically in half, and they gave certain factions certain buffs to income. But
Yeah.
you're right, that is like nothing. Actually, no, that's not in. The thing that they cut wasn't income; it was starting cash.
Ah.
I don't know why they have so little starting cash.
You sure? It looks like predicted income. Current treasury. No, they cut the predicted income, dude. I'm
Well, they
pretty
did
sure.
both. And look,
I could check the patch notes. In fact, I should have had that up while I do this.
and look, they start with zero food. Okay, I was wrong. Their start is still really difficult.
It's oh yeah, it's not supposed to be an easy start, but here's one thing. Um, Bronze Workshop right away. Round Shield Swordsman. Now they
Yep,
have a much easier access to better swords.
yep. To
Where do
like
the Wolf
real
Warriors come
units.
from, though? That's actually a
Wolf warriors come from. I want to say the level. Actually, let's look. Bronze Forge, maybe? Because I was looking at some of these buildings, and some of these buildings looked really underpowered. But the buildings that look underpowered in like the stats and the the money and stuff that it gives you actually give you a bunch of
units.
units. That's what gives you the upgrades. And so they made it so that if so that some buildings were really good economically and some buildings gave you extra units,
Yeah.
which
Oh
kind of an
man,
interesting
Bronze
balancing
Forge gives
factor.
you Wolf Warriors and Spear Wall
Yeah,
and
and
Bloodsworn. That
Bloodsworn.
is fantastic.
Why would you have Bloodsworn if you can get Wolf Warriors?
Lower
Wolf
upkeep
Warriors are
if
a bit
you're
more
strapped for
expensive.
cash.
Oh, 20 more upkeep is nothing.
Also,
But
a much cheaper cost.
that's true.
So if you need to get a whole bunch out there, well,
Yeah.
on my thing it only says they have a 2 bonus versus infantry. What?
Yeah, that's weird. Same
Is
with
it?
this. Same with the Bloodsworn. There might be
Oh
a
no,
typo.
my Wolf Warriors here. Yeah, what's up with that?
In the Bronze
Is that
Forge,
just a difference between campaign and
I don't know. Ooh, and that's actually really cool. That's a very nice tree. It goes Artisan's Lodging, Bronze Workshop gives you Round Shield Swordsman, Bronze whatever Forge gives you all that other stuff, the Bloodsworn, the Spear Wall, and the Scorpions, and the Bronze Furnace, the level 4, gives you Noble Swords, whatever their best one is.
hmm Now they're not going to have a problem with food to start because you have your settlements already ready to upgrade, so you can just go to straight into closed lands. By the way, CA agriculture bonus as a flat, as a group bonus lump sum, fantastic choice.
It's beautiful, especially with most factions like Rome that have it split. It's
It
really
makes it a
dumb
lot
to
less
have it
frustrating
split.
to be like, well, I guess here's half of my income just kind of wasted.
Yeah. But I like that all of the public order and food costs for the higher level buildings are reduced, and it is interesting that they kind of pushed a lot of those penalties back, and so a lot of the level 2 buildings will have slight penalties to food, um, but the lower level food buildings give you more food.
Which really helps.
Yeah, and so the yeah, we can get 7 food from a level 2 farm. And that one has 16 food for only a -6 public order cost, which is phenomenal.
It is really nice.
Okay.
I'm just kind of playing through the campaign a little bit just to see how things go here.
Oh yeah, and I'm doing my my strategy. Basically, the only thing that works against the Boei to
Well,
rush them with your starting army.
it's basically what I'm about to do, but I just don't have the army yet to do it, so
Oh,
or I don't have the movement
this
for it.
this is actually a lot harder than it was last time. Usually I could just rush in there, auto resolve, but this auto resolve gives me a Pyrrhic victory.
You just cheat with the auto resolve.
I don't cheat with the auto resolve. It's way faster. Also, I don't really feel like charging a big walled city.
I'm actually going to try it with Spear Brothers. Now that we have, now that spears are less ineffective,
What do you mean try it with Spear Brothers?
but like I'm going to spend a turn recruiting some units. See if adding some extra spear brothers to it.
Oh man, there's only one mercenary available.
Yeah, that's one thing it looks like, actually. Let me check my next turn. But it actually looks like faction mercenaries are gone.
Yes! Screw you, Bowie Eye. I took the city.
I like how you kind of forgot what their name was for a second.
I don't care because I always killed them really early.
Faction mercenaries are still here. I am Lai.
I took the city and didn't lose any units. I'm very proud of myself.
I am tempted
holy
to
crap.
do the battle, but at the same time...
One thing that's in the patch notes is they reduced replenishment rates, like, across the board.
Yeah. But they also added more options to get bonus replenishment.
It's true.
Oh wow, I've got a good chance of victory here.
Look at the... once you do that, look at the general upgrades.
What do you mean? Oh, when I win a battle?
The skills, yeah.
Alright, well now I just want to see. Alright, close victory, sure. Didn't lose anyone. Woohoo! I love the fact that occupy, raise, and sack they actually all give you bonuses now.
Oh, what? I didn't see those.
For example, occupy, money gained, 750 denarii. Public order details, provincial instability, -1 per turn, starting at -15. Conquest next turn only, -20. You peacefully occupy the settlement, all captives released. Sack, money gained, 1,700... I can't read numbers. 1,072 denarii. You start with 15 provincial instability.
It's not
and
denarii, it's talents.
I call it denarii because
Why?
I played Rome 1.
Yeah, but denarius doesn't make sense for giant buildings and stuff like this. 700 denarius is not that much.
That's true.
700 talents is an amount worthy of
That's
an
true.
empire like this.
Do you want me to keep reading this or not?
Yes.
Alright. So, you only get the 1,072 talents, if you want to be accurate about it. Provincial instability from conquest is at 35 now. The damage is still done to all the buildings, and the captives are all killed. Interesting.
Wait, captures are killed when you raise or sack?
When you sack,
Huh.
when you raise it, all destructible buildings are destroyed. And they need to fix that patch, the tooltip here. Is you gain 1,000 talents from it. So there is money taken, and all the captives are killed. Oh. So I guess the Romans only take slaves then. We'll have to check. But definitely they need to fix the tooltip here at some point with sack, because it says that you gain 1,072, but then but no money is taken.
Huh.
7, but steal money. What? Wait. I'm talking about raise, I mean. So there's a thing there. This video is at 1847. Let me just go ahead and make a mark there to remind myself. So I'm doing this like not super unprofessionally, but at the same time I do want to make that point.
Right.
Well, I'm just going to occupy.
Suck it, Bowie Eye.
You just are super bitter.
Well, yeah, because I'm playing the Germans, and the Boii are Celts encroaching on German territory.
I think that you're just super bitter.
No, I just think that Germany should be in Germany, and not the stupid Celts.
No comment. No comment.
I'm half German, but I'm also half English and Scots-Irish, so I got lots of Celt in me, too.
No comment. Ooh, slingers.
Shh. Archers are better.
Well, no, because you're actually pretty close to Sarmatia and all those horse archer factions, so slingers aren't bad in this setting.
Yeah, but most of the good archers have 150 range.
Slingers are still more effective against archers. or
Really?
against horse archers.
Why?
Oh yeah, the gravitas thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know about that.
There's more political stuff. I'm gonna assassinate
Oh,
my
1 second.
general. It's a bad idea. Marriage. What? Oh shoot. Oh well. I don't care about this campaign anyway. Let's do something else.
Oh, we're moving on to something else already.
I, I mean, I'd like to.
All right. This is a whirlwind adventure. All right. Not even the gods fight necessity, Fred.
What?
So what are the quotes? I'm done loading already. How about you? How's your solid state drive treating you?
Great.
Ah.
You see, I don't usually notice. I don't often notice those little quotes and stuff because I don't usually have enough time to see them.
I like the quotes.
Yeah, Rome actually, even for me, does have pretty decent load times, and so it is fun looking at them.
All right. One thing I want to try is I do want to see if pikes actually play a better role in the battles, because like
The Aravaci are a cavalry faction, but they have 3 regular cavalry and 1 skirmisher cavalry.
yeah, that's something that needs some work.
It's dumb. And
I want to see
Lusitania-
slinger cavalry because that isn't the most ridiculous, useless concept.
The Arverni,
Arverni.
whatever, they're French, have basically the same
Well,
gun.
they're not French. French
They're-
is
I
German.
know, they're Gauls.
There you
go. No, French are not German.
The
people
Franks
we
were
know-
German.
The people we know as the Franks nowadays, or no, the people we know as the French nowadays are Gallic.
No, they aren't. No, it came the Frankish tribes moved in after the fall of Rome, and developed Roman cultures after the that melded. You've got the combination of German overlords, Italian nobility or Roman nobility, and a very small subset of people who still somewhat had Gallic culture that was kind of like in the same way that you had the Romano British.
Yeah.
And those all melded into a French identity eventually around the time of Charlemagne. But that still originated as a German culture, which created some really weird identity crisis when you have Roman autocracy and Germanic egalitarianism. Eventually they just settled on autocracy.
Yeah. There's still Franks in Germany too. Frankenland.
Yeah. Well, I mean, aren't most of like the parts of German, like the Holy Roman Empire, weren't all of the sections named after just different Germanic tribes, like Lombardy and
Yeah.
Swabia?
Yeah, most of them are. I mean, Germany was. I mean, during the Holy Roman Empire,
It was a mess.
It was kind
It
of
was
an
a
empire.
mess.
It was kind of an empire, but what it really was just a ton of like random
Confederations,
states and confederations,
princedoms, dukedoms,
city-states,
It was a
yeah.
mess. All right, pick a faction with pikes.
You know the Seleucids have 8 possible generals.
I know it's ridiculous
Why?
because they have a lot of elite units.
Yeah, but that's dumb. Okay.
Well, you know what? You're dumb.
I don't like pikes though. I hate using them.
Well, but I want to do some tests. I want to see if any of this actually fixed the pikes. Those
Okay. What pike faction do you want me to do?
I really don't care. If you want to be the Seleucids, unless those really make you angry, in which case I can.
I don't really know enough about pikes to know which factions are really good.
The Seleucids, the Epirus, and Macedon, actually technically Seleucids, are the best pike factions. I think Bactria has some pikes, but Bactria and Egypt are kind of they're pike light factions. Oh, Pontus has good pikes too.
Okay, which one should it be? You're gonna have to help me build this army because.
Oh, we're not building anything specifically spectacular.
Oh, okay.
This is just going to be.
Because I build heavy infantry and
Excuse
cavalry.
me. Yeah, I know. Well, basically, I want you to have some pikes,
Yeah.
some heavy infantry. Well, actually, just pikes and some various forms of infantry. So maybe Seleucids might be the best. Or
Yeah,
no, Pontus is
Seleucids.
good for that too.
Well, Pontus has what the swordsman.
Pontic swordsman. The Selikids
Yeah.
are probably the best because they have such a variety of units.
Yeah, this is almost more than Rome. I mean, they actually do have a better variety than Rome because Rome mostly just has.
Rome has a fantastic variety of infantry, heavy
They have a
infantry.
fantastic variety of heavy sword infantry, and what they really are is just very, very small upgrades.
They're very incremental upgrades.
Yeah, it's so weird.
I'm not like totally opposed to it though.
Well, the real pain is trying to standardize your armies in the campaign mode because you
Yeah.
end up having armies that you built during different stages of your technological development,
Yeah.
and it makes it a kind of pain to like actually know exactly what everything is. So let's see. I'm gonna get some. I'm gonna make a general. No, I'm gonna do Royal Peltast, Shield Bearers. I'm gonna do Royal Peltast.
I'm gonna set the funds to really high. I have,
Yeah.
you know what? I'm just gonna do 2 units of each type of pikeman, just to try this out. So make sure that for each group of unit that you have, like for each pike and each sword, you have 2 of each.
Okay.
Like I
Oh
said,
right.
I just want to run
Back
some
and forth,
tests
back
here to
and
see if
forth.
they want to illustrate that there are ways to fix pikes. And now, Heir of Carthage has already done this.
Here, boost the
Yeah.
funds a little bit, or like a bunch. I'm not gonna vet anybody, but I want to fill the army.
All right. I'll
We can
set
do
it to
large
ultra. Actually, one
armies.
second. I'm gonna cut this video here because it's like 26 minutes long. So I'm gonna cut the video here. I'll be posting these videos at the same time, so I don't feel bad about doing this. But I do want to have this test as kind of a separate thing. So
Yeah.
see you guys in a moment. Pull this out.